Have you ever wondered what happens to those friends who never took school seriously? Back in secondary school, there were 3 close friends, Tund, Kelvin, and Sola. They were the class comedians. Always laughing, always making noise, always getting into trouble. They sat together at the back of the class, never took notes, and always copied assignments from others. They had a nickname for the serious students, bookworms. Whenever someone got a high score or asked a question in class, they would make jokes about it. Teachers had given up on them. Every time there was a test, they would look for ways to cheat or just write nonsense and move on. At that time, none of them thought school really mattered. You don't need school to make it in life, Kelvin always said. Just have sense and connection. Tund would nod in agreement, while Sola usually added, "Na who get luck go make am." When they finished school, they were excited to finally be free. But real life wasn't as easy as they imagined. Kelvin had a little more privilege. His uncle owned a printing shop. So he started helping out there, learning how to design flyers, posters, and business cards. Tund's aunt got him a job as a cleaner in a company, with the promise that if he worked hard, he might move up one day. Sola had no plan at all. He just stayed home, hanging out with old school friends, playing video games, and betting. For the first few months, everything seemed fine. They still met up on weekends, laughed about the past, and joked about how their classmates were still wasting time in school. But slowly, things started changing. Kelvin became more interested in computers. He used a small salary to buy a second-hand laptop and started watching YouTube videos on graphic design and coding. He would stay up late, practicing, failing, and learning again. Tund, on the other hand, started feeling tired of being just the cleaner. One of the office secretaries noticed his attitude. He was always polite and hardworking, and encouraged him to enroll in an evening program. It wasn't easy. He would work all day, go to class at night, and return home exhausted. But he stayed consistent. Sola, meanwhile, got deeper into gambling. Sometimes he won, and it felt great. But most times, he lost everything. He kept saying, "One day I'll hit it big." He even tried music and forex trading, but nothing really stayed. By the 4th year after school, their lives were no longer on the same level. Kelvin had become good at web development. He got his first real freelance job designing a small website for 50,000 Nigerian nairas. That one job gave him confidence. He started improving, got more clients, and eventually got hired by a foreign company to work remotely. He wasn't rich, but he was doing well. Tund had completed his OND and was promoted to office assistant. His boss trusted him with important documents and started mentoring him. People at work respected him because they saw how far he had come. But Sola was struggling. He was still at home, borrowing money to bet, complaining that Nigeria is hard and that others had connections. One day, Sola ran into Tund at a bus stop. Tund was wearing neat office clothes and holding a small laptop bag. They talked for a while. Sola laughed about the old days, but deep down, he felt embarrassed. When they were about to part ways, Tund said, "You know, bro, we all started from the same classroom. Nobody was born smarter than anyone. The only thing that changed was that we decided to take things seriously at different times." Those words hit Sola hard. That night, he lay on his bed thinking about everything, all the wasted time, all the ignored chances, all the people he used to laugh at who were now ahead of him. A few weeks later, he called Kelvin. "Bro, can you help me learn something? Maybe this online thing you're doing?" Kelvin smiled. "Of course. It's never too late, man. You just have to start." That was the beginning of Sola's change. It wasn't easy, it never is. But this time, he didn't give up easily. Moral: life has a way of rewarding effort, not excuses. The friends you joke with today may outgrow you tomorrow, not because they're lucky, but because they worked while you were playing. It's never too late to start, but it's always better not to waste your early chances.
Please subscribe.